GM, it's the 15th of March 2024, and this is your Solana Daily Debrief, long form edition, starting with Zeus Network. So we all know that Zeus Network had the most number of votes, over 60% from the first Genesis LFG launchpad, and Solana Floor has done a decent article on them. Now, as we move through this bull market, there's going to be so much information out there. There's no way that I can just keep you up to date, unfortunately. So I'll do my best, but when you can, definitely follow Solana Floor and just go through things as fast as you can. Because people are very, very excited for Zeus, and we need to work out a way where we can help the network, but also gain money from the network in whatever way. Now, personally, I will be reaching out to Zeus to get more information, so I will be able to give you quite a bit more information. As validator.com, we are potentially keen on running a node to help this network as well. Now, unfortunately, Hugh, who's just a person on the internet, has been scammed. A lot of their tokens were drained out, and he doesn't know why. He goes on to speculate about numerous things, tagging lots of people, which is common. This is very common, and unfortunately, I have no idea what is wrong with Hugh. He is thinking it's Fluxbeam. I doubt it's Fluxbeam. And he thinks it's also the fact that maybe it's Solet. I don't know where it's gone, but he's got all these ideas of where it could be. And he scanned his computer for malware, and there's no malware detected. Now, malware can be on your computer, and it can delete itself. So my suggestion is obviously have good security and don't go to websites that you shouldn't go to, keep things safe. But as soon as you start to get a decent amount of money in your hot wallets, move them to ledgers. Move them to a ledger wallet. You can have one ledger wallet, you can have 10 addresses on there. Set up for different things. As an example, staking Sol one, DeFi another. And it does take a little bit extra time, of course, when you're pushing through transactions, and you still need to use hot wallets as well. But don't have all of your net worth just sitting on a hot wallet. It's just not the smart thing to do. Just a reminder, Solana Crossroads, May 10 to 11th, go and get your ticket. This will be really, really cool. And if you're new to Turkey, like I will be, then there are lots of crypto OTC shops. So just over the counter, you can go and swap into fiat. They're also going to have an OTC desk right on site at the actual conference. So that's really cool. Double Zoltan has a mint list. Now, at the moment, I don't think really any NFTs are hot, and I don't know any of these, and I just don't have the time to follow them. But if you follow Double Zoltan, make sure you turn on notifications and just check every day to see what are the things minting. Just in case you've got a whitelist or something and you just forgot about it, now you can jump on there. Also, you notice there's quite a bit of attention happening on Say Network. So, maybe it's worth looking into Say Network if you're not a Solana maxi. Congratulations to Kamino. They've reached $1 billion in TVL. Also important to note that this is the first DeFi protocol back over $1 billion on Solana, because there were plenty in the previous cycle, and then TVL just dropped down really low to like 250 million, and now 1 billion in just one dap. There's a new airdrop going out to Pyth stakers. So I have no idea how to pronounce this. I'm not even going to try, but you can see here, you had to stake at least 1,000 Pyth or at least 500 Pyth. If you participate in the, I need to try and pronounce this, ununx incentivized testnet. I have no idea. So I have no idea what this protocol is, to be honest, but it's an airdrop. So go and find some value. They don't have a blue tick at the moment, which is really strange. And I don't mean to be mean, but you need to brand yourself in such a way that people know how to pronounce the company name immediately. Either way, you may want to give it a go and you'll get an airdrop. Maybe they turn into something really, really decent, really big. Just a reminder, if you're part of a country that has a Superteam DAO, go and join the Superteam DAO. If you're focused on building, these people, they get together, they network, they group, they find talent, and then they build things better and better. I'm in Portugal, there is no Superteam, but if I was in the UAE, I would definitely be part of this Superteam. The Heist has a new cosmetics raffle. So I haven't really been covering the Heist very much because they've basically been in build mode for, I don't know how long, maybe 5 weeks or more. But how these basically work is you go and get a raffle ticket, you pay with a token, in this case it'll be Kiwi, and then you may win one of these particular designs. Then you add to your NFT. The actual adding it to your NFT process is really, really cool. But as it is a raffle, you could go in with 1,000 tickets and win nothing, or you could go in with 1 ticket and win something. So just be aware you're gambling. An announcement of an announcement. People love this in crypto, but this is a good one. So Basket has gone ahead and put $100,000 worth of Basket to the matching pool. Now, Cubik I covered yesterday, but this is like kind of get coin on Solana, you go and vote for your preferred projects. I'll do another video on it in a couple of days and just kind of tell you who I might be voting for, and I'll give you some thesis around that. Anyway, 1.8 billion basket to the Cubik matching pool treasury. The treasury will be used to fund Solana projects in upcoming grant rounds. So I don't think anything's happening with the current grant, which is live, but this is fantastic. And I'm very, very bullish on Basket. I've done a video on them. I will do more videos on them because people are asking for more transparency and stuff like that. But all I'm really saying right now is check if your wallets can claim the airdrop, and then make sure you claim the airdrop. That's all I'm saying. There's no financial advice. I've bought some more Basket, but you don't have to. Watch my video if you want to find out why I'm bullish on Basket. Soljakey has a cool video here with Solana Steve on We're Crypto Bros. Check it out, it's funny. Meow has gone over the JUP aspirations, the DAO aspirations, active staking rewards, JUP for JUP, and it's a nice, decent post. Basically, my suggestion is go and watch JUP's YouTube. Now, full disclosure, I am actually doing some of the editing for this channel. I will be aiming to get editors and then just directing their movement, just because I just don't have the amount of time that gets absorbed. But as an example, go and watch this one. The feedback has been noted. Meow speaks very, very fast, so you've got captions on everything, especially if you're not a native English speaker. And even if you are, he's a fast talker. So if you listen to this, it's very hard, in my personal opinion, not financial advice, it's very hard to not see the upside of JUP. Basically, I need to do another video on this, and I keep on mentioning I will, but I haven't done it. You have all these different strategies, and a really smooth brain, a really stupid way to do it is basically try to grow your community by not rewarding your community. Do an airdrop and that's it. And this is what most people do, and it's disappointing to see. And I know this because I've done so many videos on so many different dApps and protocols. And when one's willing to retweet it, that makes me far more inclined, even if like there's nothing else, it's just a retweet. I'm far more inclined to go and create more content for them because they're not really helping me, but in some ways they're giving me a little bit of exposure. And when a dApp doesn't do that at all, and you spend all this effort making something decent, and they're just going to retweet some random thing or retweet nothing at all and have a really quiet marketing approach, that's when I have to be neutral or bearish on the actual dApp. Now with JUP, they're not going to go and retweet everyone's work. There's too much work out there. There's too big of a DAO. However, if you're producing content, or if you can do content for JUP, then they want to basically reward you with JUP. Grow the DAO and essentially have this movement of hundreds of thousands of people that are actually there trying to onboard the next billion people. So just go and watch this video. It's not very long. It's 4 minutes and 20 seconds long. That was not deliberate. And just see what you think. Personally, I'm long on JUP. I'm long in the perpetual markets, and I am also long with no short positions and just holding and staking my JUP. Other big news, back to Solana Crossroads. I will be speaking there. So come and see me, your favorite artificial intelligence human being, apparently. See me in real life. Go get your tickets now. This will be in Turkey, in Istanbul, in May. So I'm really excited to be attending. Just putting this back on your radar. So Banx did not get selected in the LFG vote. However, they have a new plan, which is really, really cool. And they're presenting a DGen launch. So I'll see if I can get some decent information on this. And I'll see if I can potentially do a bit of a video on Banx. I'm not sure if I've got time, but I do like Banx. Basically, Sharky has more mindshare. However, Banx is like an actual solution to NFT lending where you have perpetual loans. So it's actually a solution to NFT lending, not like 3 or 5 day loans. So I'm more bullish on this play at the moment. However, it's not just the dApp, it has to be marketing, it has to be all these things. So I'll do some research and I'll get back to you. New trait pack launching for DAA, the Renault Sheriff shirt, the flat cap, the British gangster coat, which I really like, some cool shades, and the Biggie leather and gold, the jacket. Now this is really big news, and you may not be aware of it because I wasn't personally aware of it until recently. But Parallel is massive. It's like a card trading game on Ethereum, along those lines, I believe. And they're actually shipping a new game, an AI-powered survival simulation game, and they're actually shipping it on Solana. So I'll cover this more when it's actually done. But for now, if you want to, you can go check out their white paper. Here's a decent thread on portals. A lot of people will be getting these loot boxes, and they will all be themed depending on your project. So as an example, March Madness is one of the most viewed sporting events in the US. So expect jerseys, other themed games and prizes, and even the ability to bet on games via Famous Foxes Federation and Fortuna. So they've put in a huge amount of effort into this, an absolutely insane amount of effort. I will have to cover this. Maybe I can do a podcast with someone. I just need to find out how it all works. And at the moment, doing this massive airdrop, probably not the best time because Solana is just been compounded by problems with too many transactions, essentially. Solana will be scaling though, so don't worry, it's not going to be like ETH 2.0, which is going to take 10 years or anything like that. Scaling is coming, but at the moment there's an upgrade being proposed to try and handle some of the fact. But at the moment there is an upgrade being proposed to update the validator client so that transactions can go through better and faster because a lot are just being dropped. And Vibu goes over this right here in this post here. Blessed Burgers is an NFT that I do not actually own, but I will be representing the DJin DAO in this game that's coming up soon. And they raised $350,000 by basically doing a pre-sale and then just holding the soul. So $211,000 worth of soul, and then just bam, price of soul has exploded. So they'll be putting a huge amount of this value into the actual game. So just keep an eye on them for now. When I've got more time, I'll do my best to keep you updated. But I think really at the moment, people want to talk about airdrops. So I'm going to put more of my attention on airdrops. That's what you want to see. Fabiano has this great thing that he puts out regularly. I don't even know what DFlow protocol is. So one that I have to look into. At the moment though, Parcel we've covered really well. We know about drift. If you want to do drift, you need to go with leverage or with size, like put a lot of volume through. MarginFi is coming towards its end, so using MarginFi probably not worth it. Kamino, if you want to get in last minute, completely fine. By the way, with MarginFi, I don't mean to hurt their reputation or anything like that. Just it's been going for so long that right now trying to accrue points will be very, very difficult. And we're talking about airdrops here. That's what we're after. If you want to use MarginFi to take out a loan, great place to do it. You can also do loans with Kamino Finance as well. And they've got heaps of TVL there as well. Meteora, I've covered this very well. Zeta Markets, I haven't covered this properly. So I might see if I can do a decent video on this, and then I need to look into this. But there's a lot of airdrop potential out there. In some ways, I need to try and reduce my content time and do more airdrop experiencing, basically, because this is where you can invest a couple of $1,000s, a bit of time, and you can really walk away with a decent yield. On the subject of comics, so comics will never be the same. DJin Ape Academy is coming soon. This is being made with D-Reader, and I really do like D-Reader. It's a very clean app, and they'll just improve and improve and improve. And I think digital comics are $100 million idea. Now this is just a little bit of anti-hopium, I guess. So Michael Pizzino is not a Solana guy, he's just a trader, and sometimes it's really, really hard. If you follow one person one day and you don't watch them all the time, they change their mind depending on charts, and all of a sudden, you know, you watched them 2 weeks ago and they said that things were going to go down, and things don't go down. So I'm just adding another viewpoint here because at the moment, all the people I'm following is, they're basically saying up only. So as of right now, some trends have been broken. So next, watch for 3 down days. So I'll keep you updated. We'll see if we have 3 down days so we can see if we're going to go down the market. We don't have markets that go up all the time. And generally, if you're just buying spot with conviction plays, it doesn't matter. But if you are putting a little bit of leverage on to try and push up the price, push up your gains, then sometimes it's best to close them, but you have to have your own trading strategy. Flexlend APY is absolutely insane, over 200% with USDT with Solend. So definitely check out Flexlend. There's no referral system or anything like that, but this is an amazing dApp, and I do have funds in there. Normally I have USDC in this app, but USDT does tend to get these big rates in Solend. They're normally only for a few hours, but still, I mean, in the bear market, it was like less than 2%. So for a whole year, you're getting 2%, and now it's 100 times that. By the way, just remember, my link is just sebmonty.link. So you'll find all my information here as well as referral links. Please go help me out with referral links, especially with grass. A lot of attention on grass, and it's very, very simple just to find it here. That's all for today. I'm going to get stuck into some more content on airdrops, specifically airdrops, and my goal is to release that on Monday. Catch you then.